The day after my husband became the richest man in Avinder, his 3 mistresses came to our door at the same time. His childhood sweetheart, his first love and his secret mistress. And they weren't alone. Each of them brought their children, demanding he step up and take responsibility. Just seeing them all together made my scalp tingle. When I turned to my husband for an explanation, he barely looked up. "Don't stress," he said like it was no big deal. "They just want the kids to have a proper last name. It won't change anything for you then." As if that wasn't ridiculous enough, he added, "Even after they move in, you'll still be my legal wife. I swear I'll come to your room on the 1st and 15th of every month." For a second, I felt like I was living in some ancient drama. I just laughed and handed him my divorce papers. Before he could say a word, the 3 women chimed in together. "Fine, but if you want a divorce, you have to leave with nothing." At that, my eyes practically lit up. "Deal," I said without hesitation. They thought I was dumb, or easygoing, or maybe just playing the victim. What they didn't know was, leaving with nothing was way better than inheriting his mountain of debt. I hung up the phone and let out a long sigh. I had no idea how to talk to Joshua about this mess. Before I could even think it through, a loud commotion erupted at the manor's entrance. The nanny came running, looking absolutely frantic. "Madam, this is bad. There are people outside, 3 mistresses and 6 children. The butler is trying to stop them, but he can't hold them back." I blinked, completely lost. What? Before I could even wrap my head around what she had just said, the so-called mistresses and their 6 kids stormed in, stopping right in front of Joshua and me. I frowned, not thinking much of it at first. Joshua had just become the richest man in Avinder yesterday, so it wasn't crazy for people to show up looking for money or favors. The nanny was probably overreacting after watching too many TV dramas. Still, something about the whole thing felt off and my tone came out a little stiff. "Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?" The 3 women didn't even acknowledge me. Instead, they rolled their eyes in perfect sync, then shot their kids a look. That was all it took. The 6 children immediately threw themselves at Joshua, their voices trembling as they clung to him. "Dad, why don't you come see us now that you're the richest man? Don't you want us anymore? Dad, your house is huge. Can we live here too? Is it because this woman won't let us? I swear I'll be good, Dad." Hearing them call him that stopped me in my tracks. My mind struggled to catch up as I turned to Joshua, the man who had been by my side for 10 years. The same man who, apparently, had 6 children I never knew about, and the oldest looked at least 8 or 9 years old, which meant Joshua had a whole secret family when we were newly married. My stomach tightened. I hadn't paid much attention to the women before, but now that I looked at them, I recognized them instantly. Jeanette Loring, his childhood sweetheart. Willa Zeller, his first love. Scarlett Salinger, his former secretary. So basically, these women were Joshua's side pieces. And the wildest part, I never even suspected it. Not once. Jeanette had dumped him for being broke and married his best friend. Willa? She sold herself to the highest bidder and became some rich guy's mistress. And Scarlett, well, calling her a secretary was generous. She was a full-time professional mistress. I clenched my jaw, trying to stay calm, but the anger was bubbling up fast. Gritting my teeth, I shot Joshua a look and said, "You better start explaining. Now." Or, before I could even get another word out, Scarlett cut me off with a smirk. "Or what? You think you actually matter?" She crossed her arms, tilting her head mockingly. "Watch your tone when you talk to Joshua. He's the head of this family now, the richest man in Avinder. If anything, you should be bowing down. He's your sky, your earth, your everything," Jeanette scoffed. "Exactly. We may not have rings on our fingers, but our kids are his just the same. Meanwhile, you." She gave me a long, judgmental once-over. "A wife who can't even give him children, have the nerve to act like you're better than us?" She let out a fake sympathetic sigh. No wonder Joshua turned to us. "This is on you. Instead of demanding answers, maybe try some self-reflection for once." Willa rolled her eyes. "She's right, Joshua. Don't let her guilt trip you. A man like you is supposed to have multiple women. You're the richest man in Avinder. You can't let her walk all over you." She glanced around the mansion, then added, "Besides, what's the point of all that money if you're not gonna have more kids? You planning to just leave your fortune to some random strangers?" At first, Joshua looked uncomfortable, but as they spoke, his expression shifted. His frown faded and his stance straightened, confidence settling over him like armor. "I just want to give a home to the women who love me," he said finally, like it was the most reasonable thing in the world. "Is that really so wrong?"